good to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the Ozette Park. It is like 8:30. I'm gonna eat my Subway, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Good morning, we're on day 2 of our Ozette adventure. It's currently raining outside, as you could probably hear. Sleeping in the car last night was probably a good call. Speaking of that, however, it was very cold. I woke up at around 1 in the morning and had to drop the seat down, and my backpack's right behind here. I had to pull out my sleeping bag. If I can swing the camera around and show you. So I ended up using my sleeping bag as a blanket. That turned out alright, but this car's too small to sleep in. I don't think I'll be making that mistake again. Alright guys, we're ready to set off. I'm all packed up. Here is my backpack. As you can see, it's pretty bulky for a couple days, but oh well, we'll make do. So unfortunately, a slight change of plans. You need a backcountry permit to stay in the wilderness here along the Washington coastline. And I don't have that because I'm a dumbo and I didn't look at the website ahead of time. So unfortunately, this isn't going to be a 2-nighter. This would just be an out and back for the day. So got my fishing rod, my fishing pole, or my fishing line, excuse me. I'm so delusional from my lack of sleep last night. I would just try to do some fishing today and then head back into the car tonight. Alright, we have made it 3 miles later. We have made it to the Pacific Ocean. You can see it there in the background. But it's quite a quick hike actually. I was expecting it to take a little bit longer. Only took about me an hour and a half to cover 3 miles. So pretty good. Look at that coastline. All right. Good morning, part 2. Today for breakfast, we're having some raspberry blueberry granola and water. Yeah, breakfast of champions right here. All right, I walked down to the beach a little way, kind of some rocky area. Gonna look for a spot to set up to fish. I'm thinking about like that point over there. I don't know though, I'll figure it out. But until then, keep you updated. All right, so this is the setup we have today. We've got our crab snare here. Our bait today is gonna be canned yellowfin tuna on 40-pound braid. I don't know if you can see it there, you can kind of see it. With this pole, and we'll be fishing off the beach right here. Alright, welcome back to my epic adventure. It is about 2 o'clock at the moment, and you notice that I'm not by the ocean anymore. So like I mentioned earlier, no change of plans, not doing the overnight thing, at least down there. I'm still probably going to sleep in the car again with a different setup. I'm going to put a sleeping pad there and then my sleeping bag over it, so I actually have like a flat spot to lay down where I can like extend my legs out fully. But I didn't really take any pictures or videos of me fishing because, well, to start off, that tuna was my lunch for day 2. So my thought process was, oh, well, I'll use the tuna from day 2 as bait, and if I can catch a crab, I can eat the crab and then use day 1's lunch, which is cheese and crackers, which is what I'm eating now, tomorrow. So I thought it was perfect plan in my head. But as you can see, I'm eating my lunch one now because I got skunked. So to start off, I brought 2 crab cages, or 2 crab snares. And you saw that first one in the video, but basically what happened is I put the tuna in it, and then in my excitement to go throw it out into the ocean, I forgot to open the bail. So when I went back and I whipped it, the line broke because it wasn't spooling out any line. The bail was closed. So I whip it, I hear pop, and I see the cage just fly off into the Pacific Ocean. I'm like, fuck. There goes 15 bucks, plus the weight and the weights I had in there and the tuna itself. I'm like, fuck. Oh well, there's a reason I brought 2 crab cages, you know, in case I lose one or something happens. So, okay. I rigged that one up. I put the tuna in it, my last can of tuna in it, closed it up, double check to make sure I open the bail before I cast it, throw it out, wait, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, reel it back in like you're supposed to. You have to whip it so there's a lot of tension in the line. If there's a crab there, the snare will close on the crab, like close around their leg, and you reel it in, and hopefully there's a crab attached to it. But when I reeled it in, there was nothing there, and all my bait was gone. All the tuna was gone. And I realized that the tuna was too malleable and too, like, flaky. And as I was whipping it through the water, it all went through the cage. So I was completely out of bait. So that entire crab snaring attempt, awful. It was completely awful. It didn't work at all. And then, so I rigged up my other rod to go just like shoreline fishing, and I didn't get any bites. I was out there for 2 hours, going whoosh, letting it sit, reeling it in, trying to get something. No, nothing. Not a bite, not a nibble. Got quite a bit of seaweed though. If I was in a survival situation, I definitely would have made it on seaweed, but I just did not feel like keeping seaweed. So anyways, yeah, I didn't take any videos or pictures of that because in my head, my thought process was, okay, let me try this out first. If this is a good spot, then I'll film it. But that did not turn out to be a good spot or a good experience. But, oh well, lesson learned. Lesson learned for next time, because I'm not done yet. And then, so I decided to walk down the beach. I think the name of the beach is Sandpoint Beach. I think it's the southern beach is the big sand one. That was pretty cool. Yeah, not anything too crazy. There are a ton of people here. I don't know, like this entire parking lot, you can like look down. This entire parking lot holds like maybe 100 cars, and it's full. And like even on the trail today, I passed so many people. And I guess the fishing poles are a good conversation starter, because every middle-aged man, how's the fishing today? I'm like, nothing today, maybe tomorrow, but I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna call it and go home early. I'm gonna spend the night here because there's a lake. So I think after I eat lunch, I'll head down to the lake, and maybe I'll hop in the lake and swim around for a bit. And maybe I'll try fishing again in the lake. I don't know yet. But like I said, about 2 o'clock. It took me 5 hours to get here. So I'm going to spend today here. But tomorrow, I'm probably just going to eat breakfast and then head out. I don't know. Figure it out. But anyways, I'll catch you later. Hello, it's me again. After lunch, about 2:30-ish. Another thing I forgot to mention is, according to our signs right here, there's no hanging, storing food in buckets or bags. That's prohibited. And I only have a bear bag. And on top of that, another thing I forgot to mention earlier is I forgot to bring bait for my crab trap, or my crab snare. That's why I used my tuna from what was supposed to be meal 2, or lunch 2, is I was supposed to bring bait, like a chicken leg or something, I don't know. But I forgot to do that, so, until I got here. And yeah, so it's just been a big learning experience, this entire thing. What an adventure I have gotten myself into. So I decided to go fishing down by the lake. Here I am. And this nice old man saw me trying to fish. He said, you know where the best fishing spot is? It's around this dock. You just have to walk across this shrubbery. Here, I'll show you. Come cut through my campsite. I'll show you. I'm like, okay. And so I go. I don't know where the fuck I am. Like, it's just grassland around me. Like, I'm about to start wading into the lake to get to this spot. It should be pretty shallow, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'll keep you updated. I'll tell you what though, it is a beautiful day out here. And this lake is fucking cold. Look at me. You know, the goal would not to get leeches or anything, but I don't think I can wade through here. It's too deep. Update. About 5 minutes later, I think I found it. He told me there's a white buoy, and I have to fish on the left side of it, because the river that this lake feeds is closed for fishing now. So now there's the buoy. So I'm now wading my way out into this water. Barefoot, by the way, keep in mind. Hoping I don't step on a rusty nail or something that'll give me tetanus, I mean. But here I am. All right. So you see where the water is black over there? That's where it gets deep. So that's where I'm hoping to catch a fish. I'll keep you updated. I did it. Oh, I fucking did it. I caught a fish. Look at that thing. I have no idea what type of fish that is. But look at me go. Hang on. Let me try to set this up so I can... Okay. Whatever. Look at this thing. Look at this. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I caught it. Hang on, big guy. Hang on. Ooh, don't do it. I know you want to. Don't do it. Fuck you. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Oh my fucking god. Look at this. I don't know what this fish is, but I got him. And fuck yeah. Let's go! Alright. I've been out here for about 3 hours. 6 o'clock right now, so doing pretty good. The wind started to pick up though, and I got a little cold, so I'm gonna call it a day. It's a good day. You know, 3 hours, caught one fish. But I'm not complaining. There were 3 other kids on the dock that showed up about an hour ago. They haven't caught anything. So, that old man, he really gave me the inside scoop. He told me where the fish were at. By fish, I mean one fish. But I'll take it. It's better than nothing. But, yeah. So after conferring with the old man, whose name is Brent, actually, Brent told me that what I caught was a pike minnow. So some type of species of pike. Pretty cool. He said that was pretty big for that species of fish. So I'll take it, you know. I did think about, in hindsight, I probably could have kept it, but I didn't. I don't feel like cleaning a fish right now, but it was fun. It was fun. It's a bit of an unfortunate update. On my walk back to my car, I was stopped by a park ranger in a park ranger car. It kind of looked like a cop car, actually. And she asked where I was staying, and I said my car, and she said I'm not allowed to stay in my car. So I guess I am leaving tonight because I refuse to pay the $25 camp fee or whatever. But whatever, it's so dumb. Well, have a good night. I don't know where I'm gonna stay yet. I think I'm gonna drive to like Callan Bay, which is like an hour away maybe, and then maybe I'll find a spot there. But it was an interesting trip. Over and out. Hello, it's me again. I've made it to Callan Bay. Here you can see behind me, that is Callan Bay, and on the other side of that gray sky of death, that's Canada. There's my car over there. Tonight we'll be calling this parking lot home. And plus there's no trespassing or private property signs here. So I don't think they can kick me out even if they wanted to. But we'll find out. I'll keep you updated if I have to move again. Hopefully not. Until then, see you tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to day 3. Turns out this setup works pretty well. I'll try to show you now. Here I am, laying down in the trunk pretty much. It worked out pretty well for me actually. I slept through most of the night. I woke up maybe like once or twice due to a dog barking. But other than that, no one came and kicked me out. And yeah, worked out pretty well. It's pretty cold out right now. It's like 50 degrees, but it feels a lot colder. I'm going to backtrack a little bit today, go to a scenic outlook or a scenic viewpoint. Then I may even do a polar plunge before I leave. Stay tuned because you don't want to miss it. Hello again. Welcome to Sekio Bay. It's about a mile west of Callan Bay. So we backtracked a little bit, but it has a very beautiful scenic viewpoint, in my opinion. So I thought I'd say good morning here. A little bit more official, a little bit nicer. But anyways, I thought I'd give a little update as to what happened yesterday, maybe provide a little bit more information. So, like I said, as I was walking back to my car from the lake, I was stopped by the park ranger and she asked where I was staying. I said my car and she said that wasn't allowed. She then said that I either had to get a campsite or leave. And at that point, I was just pretty fed up with the whole process. Because for those of you who don't know, in order to even go to Olympic National Park, which was the spot I was in, you need to have a Discover Pass. You need to pay the entrance fee. To go fishing, you need to get a fishing license. To go crabbing, you need a different license. To use 2 poles, you need an endorsement, which is basically just saying that you paid more money. And I was just kind of fed up with all the hoops I had to jump through, and I didn't even get to spend the night. And because I didn't get the backcountry permit, because apparently there's more permitting, there's more permissions, there's more money I needed to pay. And then when I met the ranger, and she was just like, okay, you either have to pay and get a campsite or leave. I was kind of mad. But looking back on it, I guess it wasn't a big deal. I could have paid just fine, but it was just a learning experience for the future. All right, I'm a man of my word. At least I try to be. Here we go. Oh my God. It's so cold. It's so cold. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna call my little adventure there. It's gonna be about 3 days from the time I set off to the time I get back. And overall, I think it was a good adventure. You know, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Didn't go according to plan at all, but it still worked out. And I guess until next time, see you later.